WDMS News.
Today is Wednesday, November 14th, B-Day. Please stand for the pledge and the Dundalk Middle School Code of Conduct.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated. Let's find out what happened on this date in history.
Here's a look at this day in history. November 14th.
In 1889, pioneering reporter Nellie Bly set off on a record-breaking trip around the world, completing the journey in 72 days. On this day in 1972, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed above 1,000 for the first time. In 2002, Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi became Minority Leader in the House of Representatives, the first woman to head up a political party in Congress. And on this day in 1851, Herman Melville's novel, Moby Dick, was first published. Initial sales floundered. You could say critics harpooned the book as being too long and too dull. But in the 1920s, readers discovered Melville's use of literary symbolism, and his whale of a tale became one of the great novels of all time. And that's this day in history.
Today's math problem is, find the area of the parallelogram with these following dimensions. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. And now here's Emily with the word of the day.
Today's word of the day is trivial. The general left all trivial details to subordinates. And again, today's word of the day is trivial.
Now let's get a check on the weather from Madison.
Good morning, it's Maddie here with your WDMS weather for Wednesday, November 14th. High pressure pushes into the mid-Atlantic states through today and Thursday. Also, today will be sunny and chilly, and a high 49 and a low 31. Tonight will be mostly clear and cold. That was your WDMS weather. Now here are the temperatures for the next 7 days.
Thanks, Madison.
Now for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Entisar Muhammad with a few words of wisdom. This goes out to all you kids who take life too seriously. You know who you are. It's so easy to get caught up in negativity and seriousness. A person can start to feel really weighed down, like she's carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. Heavy. We all know the story of Peter Pan. It's a story that is loved by people of all ages. Why do you suppose that is? Maybe it's because of all of us from time to time wish we could fly away from life's problems, just like Peter Pan. Flying away usually isn't the answer. Next time life seems too heavy, you might remember these words. Angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. Maybe that was Peter Pan's trick. So lighten up today. Look for the good in yourself and others, or you might wind up permanently grounded. With something to think about, this is Entisar Muhammad. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
And here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. I want to thank our students and parents yesterday for a great job. We, again, this week began American Education Week. We had parents who came to school in 6th grade to focus on the excellent teaching and the great learning done by our teachers and students at Dundalk Middle School. And I'm proud to share that the feedback that we received was very positive. So again, I want to thank you for students, for getting your parents to come in and support Dundalk Middle School. Today is our 7th grade day for parents, guardians, grandparents, and relatives to come in to Dundalk Middle School and visit again the excellent instruction by our teachers and the great learning by our students. So I want to welcome all of our parents and guardians to Dundalk Middle School. I am confident that you will be impressed with the level of instruction and learning at Dundalk Middle School. So again, thank you, parents. Also want to invite you to stop by the guidance conference room. We have snacks that are provided by our generous PTSA, so please make sure you stop by. And students, if your parents have not been able to come to school to visit you and you're a 6th grader, 7th grader, and even an 8th grade day, which is tomorrow, your parents can still come in any day during the week. Again, this is American Education Week, and we want to celebrate the excellence at Dundalk Middle School. So parents, you are welcome, and students, please remind your parents to come to Dundalk Middle School because we really value our parental support. Last night we had our PTSA meeting in the conference room, and it was a very successful meeting. This Friday, our PTSA will be sponsoring a breakfast to our staff. Again, Friday, teachers, our PTSA will be sponsoring a breakfast from Chick-fil-A in recognition of your outstanding efforts during the course of this week. So again, thank you, PTSA, for your generosity. Tonight we will be having our School Improvement Team Parent Advisory Board meeting. Parents are able to come to the meeting and review and discuss our school initiatives for this school year and also give us feedback on what we are doing to make sure we're able to move Dundalk Middle School forward. Again, we value our parents' input and relatives and grandparents' input, and so again, our school improvement team meets every other month. And even if parents are not members, they are always welcome to become members. I think we've added 1 member since our last meeting. And again, our parental involvement and support is critical in moving Dundalk Middle School forward. As we continue recognizing the outstanding efforts of students and staff at Dundalk Middle School, I'd like to take a moment and recognize our chief custodian, Mr. Mike Augustiniak. And Mr. Mike Augustiniak earned an award from the Office of Operations. He earned our MVP award to, again, Michael Augustiniak, our chief custodian, and he received this award as a result of achieving and maintaining high standards of performance for our cluster. So again, when you see our chief custodian, Mr. Mike, he is awesome and he is the best. So please make sure you thank him, and that's students and staff when you see him, because this award that Mr. Mike earned was well deserved. Way to go, Mr. Mike. Way to represent Team DMS. You are a valued staff member at Dundalk Middle School, and again, congratulations on this great honor. Want to also remind students that tomorrow all students will be receiving report cards. So we will be returning to homeroom at 2:35. We will make an announcement. Students will be going back to their homerooms and will be getting report cards. And students, hopefully, you will not be surprised with any of your grades, because if you've been monitoring your grades on Edline, you should know exactly how you performed for the first quarter. And remember, if you did really well, you want to continue to maintain those efforts. And if you have areas of growth where you need to develop, you need to set goals that you can achieve, and you need to monitor your goals, and you need to make sure you speak to your teachers to get support in order to be successful. And again, as I say to students every day, if you come to school on a regular, consistent basis and demonstrate excellent attendance, and you come to school with a positive attitude, and you are able to and willing to apply yourself, you will be successful in school and in life. And as Team DMS, we will do whatever it takes to make sure you achieve and reach your goals, and that you're successful in school, the next level, and in life. Thank you, students, and thank you, staff. Now back to Emily and Intisar.
Thank you grants will be sold in the cafeteria during lunch this week, well, for the rest of the week, for 25 cents each. The money raised will be donated to the Johns Hopkins Children's Cancer Foundation.
The Student Ambassador Program is needed responsible students, volunteers to introduce visitors new students to Dundalk Middle School. If you are interested, you can get an application at guidance or during lunch.
The MSA Math Boosters will be meeting this afternoon in room 201. The meeting will begin at 2:55 sharp. And again, the MSA Math Boosters will be meeting this afternoon in room 208.
The new Diary Wimpy kid book called The Third Wheel has arrived at the book fair. Go and get your copy today.
This is Intisar
And Emily reminding you to stay classy, Dundalk Middle School.